साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगणा ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतुषे नमः पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूप स्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम् श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna dear devotees. Very, very happy to be with all of you for today's Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita class. Can you all hear me? Sunai dera? Is it good? I need some reaction. Okay, it's less. Okay, Hare Krishna. Is it better now? Okay, now it's better? Okay. So last time we were seeing Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu adopting the mood of Srimati Radharani. So we covered 2 shlokas. Alright. And now we will proceed to the shloka number 3, which is verse number 36. So verse number 36 to 41 explains the shloka number 3 where Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu adopts the mood of Srimati Radharani. Okay. Yada yato daivan madhuripurrasau lochanapatam tadasmakam cheto madanahate kenahritam abhut punaryasmin esha kshanamapi drishor eti padavim Vidhasyamastasminnakila ghatika ratna kachitaha. I'll just read the translation first. So the translation says, if by chance the transcendental form of Krishna comes before my path of vision, my heart, injured from being beaten, will be stolen away by Cupid, happiness personified. Because I could not see the beautiful form of Krishna to my heart's content. When I again see his form, I shall decorate the phases of time with many jewels. Hare Krishna. So the same words will be explained in Bengali very nicely. So this verse is from Jagannath Vallabha Natak. It is written by Ramanand Rai. Right? So Ramanand Rai. So this is a verse spoken by Radharani. Ramanand Rai records it in Jagannath Vallabha Natak 3.11. And here, what is being explained? Yada yato daivat, if by chance, Madhuripur, the enemy of Madhu, who is Krishna, asau lochana patam asmakam. Krishna comes in front of our eyes. Lochana patam. We think, na, Jagannatha Swami, Nayana patagami, bhavatumi. So Nayana patham, loka patham. If by chance, yada yato daivan, Madhuripur asau lochana patam, he comes in front of my eyes. Yes. Tada asmakam chetah. At that point of time, tada asmakam, us samay, chetah, my consciousness, madana hatena. Madana hate kena means by Cupid, ahritam abhut. Immediately my consciousness is stolen by Cupid. Now in this world we have experience of a boy and a girl. Yes, boy-girl experience. So it is very natural. Yuvitinam yatha yoni. It is very natural for a boy to get attracted to a girl and girl to get attracted to boy in this world, right? And even Rupa Goswami or Acharya explains very clearly that this is actually the kind of attraction that the conjugal rasa, boy and girl, feel for each other. It is very natural in this world. So just like the boy and a girl, they both are there, and the girl comes in front of the boy's heartbeat starts increasing, the boy starts feeling kind of palpitation, he starts feeling sweating, he becomes nervous. This experience is there in the world. And so sometimes even the girl feels when the boy comes in front of her eyes. So these feelings are also similar to the effects of Madana Hate Kena Hritam. It's very similar to that of a Cupid. But definitely the feelings between Radha and Krishna, they are completely spiritual in nature. So there is some experience of lust that we find in this material world, which is being spoken in this spiritual sense. Punar yasmin esha kshanam api drishor eti padavim. Yes. So it is said again, Punar yasmin esha kshanam. Yes, time kab aayega? When will that again, this time come? Api drishor. Yes, where I can see my two eyes. Eta padavim. I can see and our path meet. Vidhasyams tasmin akhila ghatika ratna kechi. I will decorate the time and keep. And nowadays, how do people decorate the time? How do people capture the time? By photograph. They take a photograph and they capture a moment. Or they may take a video and they capture a moment. And nowadays, people in Kali Yuga, they don't just capture a moment and keep it for themselves. They capture a moment and show it to everyone. See, this was my golden moment. And people even decorate. You have seen? People decorate this moment. How? By different kinds of filter. They put filter. I never knew all these things. I'm learning from the modern youth. Putting filter. So putting filter, what happens? A person's beauty is artificially increased so many times. And they make more enhancements. Brightness बढ़ा देते हैं, contrast थोड़ा कम करते हैं. Yes, and they make more and more enhancement. Yes, this is by AI. By different AI tools, they make the difference. People do that. Correct. So similarly, one more chance if I get, I will decorate that moment and I will capture it. That's what Srimati Radharani is telling. So just like the longing is there, the boy girl, there is the girl longs very much that when will that boy come again? Especially there is a vacation. Now, there's all experiences are there in this mundane world. There is some vacation or the boy is absent. He's on leave. The girl is always constantly searching. वो किधर है? वो किधर है? Constantly searching. When will I again get to see? This something similar, but of a spiritual nature. Okay, we'll go to the Bengali explanation. ये काले वा स्वपन्ने देखिनु वंशी वदने सेई काले आइला दुई वैरी आनंद आर मदन हरि नील मोरा मन देखी तेना पाइनु नेत्र भरी. Okay, it's beautiful. ये काले. So देखिनु वंशी वदने. When I at that time when I saw Vamsi Vadan. Who is Vamsi Vadan? Vamsi Vadan is Lord Krishna's face, which is having a flute attached. Yes, he's called Vamsi Vadan. Flute is always attached to his face. And if you see, all our deities in iskcon are Vamsi Vadan. Correct? They are having threefold bending form, and the flute is touching the lips and face of Krishna. That's why it's called Vamsi Vadan. So, ye kale dekhinu Vamsi Vadane. I'm seeing Vamsi Vadan or Vaswapane, even in dreams. It may be in face-to-face reality or even in dreams. Sei kaile aila dui vairi. At that time, there were two enemies that came along with Krishna. I saw Krishna, it gave rise to two enemies. Bapre, ye do dushman kaun hai? Who are these enemies? The first dushman is called as Ananda, and second dushman is called Madana. Wow. Which means the first enemy that came when I got darshan of Krishna is bliss, pleasure that I felt. And second is Madan, the Cupid, who came and he is trying to agitate me. Hari Nila Mora Mana Dekhite na Painu Netra Bhari. Because of these two enemies, what happened? These two enemies, they filled my eyes with tears. And because my eyes got filled with tears, I was not able to see my Lord. You get the point? So here, the Ananda in bliss, yes, even in bliss one cries. And Madana makes one's heart agitated, because of which mind is not focusing on something. It's very hard to focus when mind. So suppose you're disturbed and you're sitting in this class Although you are hearing words, but it will not make any sense. How many of you have that experience? You are disturbed because of something, and the class is going on, the speaker is speaking wonderfully, audience is laughing, serious students are making notes, and others, they are all saying, wow, kya class hai? And aapko kuch samajh mein nahi aa raha. You are hearing the words, you are unable to connect it because the mind is disturbed. Mind is somewhere else. Happens? Yeah, it happens. That's why in Srimad Bhagavatam class we should sit with a very, all things you should settle and then come for the class. If something is unsettled, you cannot speak. What if the speaker is disturbed? बाप रे, वो तो और dangerous हो गया. And the audience will be bewildered. भाई ये क्या बोलने का कोशिश कर रहा है? What's he trying to speak? हमारे कुछ भी पल्ले नहीं पड़ रहे. Prabhu, are you okay? I think you should take a break. Go wash your face. Relax a little bit. आपकी नींद नहीं हुई लगता है. You should get some rest and come back. Yeah. So here, when the madan attacks, the mind is disturbed. And mind is disturbed, nothing is going on properly. And when the ananda comes, there is a tears that block one's vision, and one is not able to see anything. One is not able to focus mind on anything. So that's the experience. Next. The same shloka explained in the Bengali version. Devotees can consider turning on the videos. It'll be encouraging for me. पुनयदि को न क्षण करय कृष्ण दर्शन तबे से घटी क्षण पाला दिया माल्य चंदन नाना रत्न आभरण अलंकृत करी मुसकाला. So this verse is again extending the same explanation. Punayadi kona kshana. When will the time come again? What is that? Karaya Krishna Darshana. I will get to see Krishna. Tabe sei ghati kshana pala. It can be even, I don't mind that for ghati. Ghati is seconds. Kshana is moments. And pala is hours. कुछ भी हो, कैसे भी proportion में हो, is seconds, minutes, hours, something I want. Sometimes people say, right, Prabhuji, I need your association. Okay, how much time you want? Any time. थोड़ा time के लिए दे दो. अच्छा, कितना? But I have only, I am very busy. No problem, bro, give 2 minutes. I don't even have 2 minutes. Bro, 1 minute. वो भी मुश्किल है. Bro, half a minute. You just give 10 seconds. अरे 1 second, बस देखना है आपको. Just want to see. I remember, there was one center I was serving, one place I was serving in, and near that place, one very senior devotee had come. So I'll not mention the name. I became so eager, and I had got the service to provide prasadam for that senior devotee and group of brahmacharis. So I was interacting with the assistant. Then I told, "Hey, एक बार मिलना है." Oh, Prabhuji is actually very busy. अरे कुछ नहीं, प्रभु जी को बिजी ही रहने दो. मैं बस दरवाजा खोल के एक झलक देख के वापस चला जाऊंगा. मुझे उठना ही चाहिए. मैं जाके बोलूंगा नहीं, बात नहीं करूंगा. नो नो प्रभु, इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल. प्रभु जी स्ट्रिक्टली टोल्ड नॉट टू अलाउ एनीवन. अरे प्रभु, उनको पता भी नहीं लगेगा, आपको भी पता नहीं लगेगा. मैं बस यूं घूम के जाके देख के आ जाऊंगा. नो नो प्रभु. then we are एक ठीक है. what you do is you take a photograph of प्रभु जी and come and show. I'll at least be satisfied seeing the photograph. नहीं नहीं, वो भी मना है. ठीक है, प्रभु जी कब जाते हैं बता दो, वो गाड़ी में बैठते समय देख लूंगा. So when the eagerness is there to see somebody, then we are okay for any time that we get. Correct? Diya Malya Chandana. So I'll make different offerings of mala. Malya Chandan is garlands and sandalwood, mala or chandan. Nana Ratna Abharana. And the different kinds of ornaments, decorations. Alankrita Karimusakal. I will decorate the time, that moment. I will decorate it with many ornaments. Yes, so people when they capture wonderful moments. So what they do, they capture it, they take a nice photograph, they frame it, golden frame, and they put it right in the center of the wall. Yes, you have seen all that. इस तरीके से decorate करके डालते हैं वो moments को. Correct? So that's how I will decorate that moment and remember. That's what is being trying to be spoken here. Next. क्षणे भय हैल मन आगे देखे दुई जन तारे पूछे आमी ना चैतन्य स्वप्न प्राय की देखिनु कि बा आमी प्रलापिनु तुम्हार किचु शुनियाच दैन्य. So what is being spoken? Kshane, in a moment. बाह्य हैला मन आगे देखे दुई जन. Yes. So like that, what happened is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in that consciousness of Radharani. Yes. In one moment, he came back to Bahye, external consciousness. And he saw Aage Dekhi Dui Jana. There were two people in front of him. Who are the two people? His secretary, Swarup Damodar, and the other one was Ramanand Rai. So till now, he was in internal consciousness of Radharani. And Tare Puche, he asked both of them, Amina Chaitanya, am I not Chaitanya? मैं चैतन्य हूं ना? श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य, I am Chaitanya ना? स्वप्न प्राय की देखिनु किबा आमी प्रलापिनु. Yes. Say, what kind of dream I'm seeing, man? And kiva ami pralapinu. I'm just, crying in madness. Tomara kichu shuniyache dainya. Yes. Have you heard something? Some of my statements? What did I speak? No, there was, I remember one boy in our hostel, college days. This fellow would always speak something in dreams. When you would be sleeping, he would be different. He will be speaking something else. And sometimes he would sit in sleep. He will sit, and we'll ask him, "Hey, you are not in right you are not conscious. You sleep off." Hey, I am in proper conscious only. देखो सब conscious में ही हूँ, ठीक है? मेरे को मत बोल ऐसा करके. So those days we didn't have video recording facility. उतना नहीं था advanced technology, but हम audio record कर सकते थे. तो एक बार उसको audio record करके सुनाया. Then that fellow believed. अच्छा, मैं नींद में बात करता हूँ, मैं उठ के भी बात करता हूँ. Yes, yes. So there is internal, external. Even in this world we find. But Lord Chaitanya's internal consciousness, the Antarmukh Bhav, it is his Swarupa as Srimati Radharani. Mahabhava Swarupini Shri Radha Thakurani. So she is Mahabhava Swarupini. And that Mahabhava Swarupini's Bhav is something that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is internalizing. Right? Now, let's come back to external consciousness. शून मोर प्राणेर बांधवा नाही कृष्ण प्रेमदन दरिद्र मोर जीवन देहेंद्रिय वृत्त मोर सावा. So he's telling Swarup and Ramanand Rai, Suna Mora, Pranera Bandhav, oh my life's friends, friend of my life. Nahi Krishna Premadhana, I don't have the wealth of Krishna Prem. Daridra Mora Jivana, I am thus poverty stricken. Who is rich? Rich is that person who has this Krishna Prem Dhana, the wealth of Krishna Prem. And somebody not having that is Daridra, even if he is a billionaire, multi-billionaire, owner of different MNCs, a big business magnate. Yes, whoever you are Daridra. Your life is poverty stricken. Dehendriya Vrita Morasava. My body and my senses are waste. Vritha Morasava. Everything is fruitless. पुनः कहे हाय हाय शुन स्वरूप राम राय एई मोर हृदय निश्चय शुनि करह विचार हय नय कह सार इत बोली श्लोक उच्चारय. So पुनः कहे हाय हाय, again he was lamenting, alas, alas. Shuna, listen, Swarup and Ram Rai. Ei mora hridaya nischay. This is my heart's position, and this is my determination. Shuni karah vichar. Think after hearing it. Haya naya karah sar. Yes, and you try to take the essence. Eta boli shloka ucharya. Now he's going to go to the next shloka. So, this particular shloka which we discuss is about the desire to see Krishna somehow, either in face to face or at least in dreams, even if it means for a moment to see Krishna. So that was explained, the intense desire to longing to see Krishna. Next 3 verses, we are going to see the pure Krishna Prem in this world. क इ अवरहि प्रेमं न हि होई मनुष्य लोके जई होई कस विरहे होंतामी कोई जिया. This is very colloquial Bengali. Kai avarahiyam. Ka I avarahiyam. Premam nahi hoi manushya loke. So what is being said? Kai avarahiyam. That means without cheating propensities, prema nahi hoye manushya loke. So in this material world, without cheating propensity, that means without the Kaitava Dharma, that is Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, there is no pure Krishna prema available. Jai hui kasa virahe hontami ko jiya. Yes. So even if somehow or the other there is such pure love, ye pure love hai, somehow this pure love is there. Okay. Then virahe hontami ko jaya. So he's trying to say that if there is such a love, there cannot be separation. Because if there is separation, how can one live? जी कैसे सकता है? So this language is Prakrit language. Yes. So if you see the Sanskrit transformation, this Kai Avaraham becomes Kaitava Rahitam Prema na Bhavati Manushya Loke. Yadi Bhavati Kasya Viraho Virahe Sati Api Ko Jivati. Correct? So this is Prakrit Bhasha. It's a broken Sanskrit language. A colloquial language. Lokaki language. Prakrit bolte hain usko. Correct? A very common language. It's not a very sophisticated language like Sanskrit. So you understood the essence? The essence is there is no pure love available in this world. And even if it is there, then how can there be separation? Because without separation, one cannot live. कोई जी नहीं पाएगा. Correct? One will die in separation. अकैतव कृष्ण प्रेम ये न जाम बुनंद हेम सेहि प्रेमा नृलोके न हाया यदि हय तार योग न हय तबे वियोग वियोग्य है लेकिन न जियाया. Is the same thing explained in Bengali. I'm not going to elaborate much. But the point, Yena Jambu Nanda Hema. Just like the Jambu Nadi, it produces gold. There are some rivers, if it touches the shores, it produces pearls and jewels. So the Jambu Nadi also has some gold, that pure gold. So Krishna Prema is also, the pure Krishna Prema is like the pure gold which is not available in this world. Yeah, in this world also there is nothing called pure gold. With pure gold, you cannot make any ornaments. You need some amalgamation. Yes, you have to mix it with something. You have to mix it with, say, the copper, silver, something, in order to stabilize that ornament. So that is the analogy extra given. Otherwise, it's the same verse. एतक ही शचि सुत श्लोक पड़े अद्भुत सुने दुहे एक मन हाया आपन हृदय काजा कहिते वासिया लाजा तबु कही लाज बीज खाया. So now Sachisut is going to sing another shloka, Adbhuta shloka. It's a very amazing shloka. Apna hridaya kaja kahite vasiya laja. So he's going to speak his heart out, giving up his shame. Yes, giving up all shame, he's going to speak out his heart. He's feeling shameful, bashful, but still he wants to speak. Okay. So there is pure prema is not available in this world. Even if it is available, there cannot be separation. Separation is very painful. It can lead to death. So that was the last section. Now here we are going to see the nature of Krishna prema. Krishna prema ka kya nature hota hai? Okay. We are going to see in the next 13 verses. न प्रेम गंधोस्ति दरापि मे हरौ क्रन्दामि सौभाग्यभरं प्रकाशितुं वंशी विलास्यानन्द लोकं विना लोकनं विना विबर्मि यत् प्राणप्रतङ्गकान् वृथा. So what is this shloka saying? Na prema gandhosti. I don't even have the smell of prema. Prema is always compared to a fruit. And normally a fruit has a beautiful taste. Now in this season, those who are in India, they are tasting What? Tasting mangoes. Sweet mangoes they're tasting. Correct? And this mango taste, how will you understand there's mango somewhere? You will understand there's mango somewhere by smelling the taste. Smelling. अरे इस रूम में आम है. And the person trying to hide is saying, नहीं कोई आम नहीं है. But you can smell it. The smell comes first. And then you see the form of mango. Then you taste the form. But through smell you can confirm it is there. So you think, na prema gandosti. I don't even have the smell of Krishna prema. Yes. Darapi me haro. For Krishna, not even lit. Darapi nahi. Thoda bhi nahi. Yes. Thoda sa bhi nahi. अरे इत्तु सा भी नहीं, इत्तु सा भी नहीं. That's what he's trying to say. Darapi me haro. Na prema gandosti darapi me haro. Krandami. Yes, I cry. Yes. Why you cry? Yes. Because Krandami saubhagya bharam prakashitum. When I cry, तो क्या कर रहे हो तुम? सौभाग्य भारम प्रकाशितुम. I am exhibiting a demonstration of my great fortune. That's what he's saying. मेरा रोना जो है सौभाग्य भारम प्रकाशितुम, जो कितना सौभाग्य मिला है ये मैं दिखा रही हूँ. Prabhupada translates as I am falsely exhibiting a demonstration of my great fortune. Because crying is something which is, you're crying for Krishna, you're crying in separation, it's a great thing. Vamsi Vilasyanana Lokanam Vina. So Vamsi Vilasyanana is Krishna. Yes, flute player. And Anana is his face. So Lokanam Vina, without seeing him, Bibharmi Yat Prana Patanga Kanratha. So I am having my life. Life is what? Prana Patangakam. I have life of insect. Insect ka life kitna hota? The life of an insect may be for, say, few minutes, few hours. After that, the insect gone. The insect dies. Insect has a very small lifespan. So my prana has that much life only, but even that much life is waste. मेरा उतना भी जीने के लिए पर्पस नहीं है. विभर्मी यत विभरमी यत प्राण पतंगतम विना. So me carrying the burden of my life is useless because I don't have the slightest prema gandha. Dara api me haro, thoda bhi nahi. Kandami, I'm crying, of course, but that's a false display of my opulence. I think I'm showing off as a great devotee, but without actually me being with Krishna, it's waste. Now this will be explained very nicely. दूरे शुद्ध प्रेम गंध कपट प्रेमेरा बंध सेहि मोर नाही कृष्ण प्राय तेबे ये करे कंदन स्वसौभाग्य पाख्यापन करी इहा जानी निश्चय. Okay, so दूरे शुद्ध प्रेम गंध. Yes, शुद्ध प्रेम गंध is there. There's a smell that comes from शुद्ध प्रेम, but दूरे, I am far from it. मैं दूर हूँ. कपट प्रेमेरा बंध. Kapata means what? Yes, what is the meaning of kapat? Kapat is false. False prema bandha. What prema I am displaying is false. Yes. So seha mora nahi Krishna paya. I have not got Krishna. Yes, I have not got Krishna with that. Kapat prema se Krishna nahi milta. Tabaya kari krandana. That's why I am crying. Swaswabhagya prakhyapana. I am just giving a false demonstration of my crying. Kari iha janiya nischay. Just understand, my crying is nothing but fake. It is fake. That's all. या तेवं सी ध्वनि सुख ना देखी से चांद मुख यद्यपि नाही क आलम्बना निज देखे करी प्रीति केवल कामिर रीति प्राण को कीटेर करिए धरणा. Same thing is explained very nicely. याते वंशी ध्वनि सुख. Yes, ना देखी से चांद मुख. So that beautiful face from where Krishna emits the sound of the flute. Yadyapi nahika alambana. So there is no meeting happening. I don't meet him. Nija dehe kari priti. I am not dying because I love my body. Kevala kamera riti. Yes, I'm just lustfully attached to my own body. Prana kitera kariye dharana. And I have, how much prana do I have? Jitna kit ka hota hai. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he explains. We'll just read this purport. The Lord is the supreme subject and the devotees are the supreme object. There is Ashraya and Vishaya. The coming together of a subject and an object is called Alambana. When Ashraya and Vishaya comes together, it's called Alambana. The object hears and the subject plays the fruit. So object is the Srimati Radharani and the subject is Krishna. That object cannot see the moon-like face of Krishna and has no eagerness to see him is the sign of being without Alambana. Externally imagining such a thing simply satisfies one's lusty desires and thus one lives without a purpose. Yeah. A lusty person, even if he is not seeing the beloved, yes, that person goes on with his life. Yes or no? कैसे बताऊं? Example is movies. Now, many times, some boys may watch a movie. Why? Because this famous actress is acting in that movie. Correct? The famous actress is acting in that movie. Oh, I'll go and see this movie. I'll watch it 3 times, 4 times, just for her. So like that, people go and watch that particular movie. Or a boy may watch, oh, or a girl may say, oh, this favorite actor is acting in the movie. So they go watch the movie, they imagine, they see it, but they don't die in separation from that person. Got it, no? So sometimes that movie actor and actress are coming to the city. Oh, उस शहर में आ रहे हैं. Oh, they're coming to the city. Oh, amazing. I'll go and see them. And he's not able to see them. He doesn't mind. He continues to live. Because that's not love, that is lust. So according to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Radharani, if you really have love, you will not live in separation. You will die out of separation. So if I'm able to live, that means this is lust. मतलब okay, ठीक है, देख लिया, मूवी तो देख लिया ना, चलो वापस चलते हैं. So this is what Mahaprabhu is trying to say. Something to that effect. We cannot compare spiritual emotions and material, but I'm trying to give an example just so that we understand better. कृष्ण प्रेमा सुनिर्मल येन शुद्ध गंगा जल से प्रेम अमृतेर सिंधु निर्मल से अनुरागे नालुकाय अन्य दागे शुक्ल वस्त्रे याचे मसी बिंदु. Hare Krishna. So Krishna prema sunirmala. Krishna prema without any mala ke bina hai. Nirmala means without contamination and sunirmala means absolutely there is no impurity. Yena Shuddha Ganga Jal. It's like a pure water of Ganges. Yes, nowadays in the foothills, it's very hard to get pure Ganges water because people contaminate. So where you get pure Ganges water, people have to go to Gangotri. ऊपर जाना पड़ता है. यमुना वाटर यमुनोत्री. ऊपर ऊपर जितना हो सके ऊपर जाओ और वहां से पानी पकड़ो. ऊपर से. So that is like Shuddha Ganga Jal. E prema Amritera Sindhu. That prema is considered to be like Amritera Sindhu, an ocean of nectar. Yeah. Nirmala se anurage, that attachment for Krishna, na lukaya anya dage. So that attachment for Krishna doesn't conceal. वो कभी भी attachment for Krishna ऐसी चीज होती है जो किसी spot को किसी दाग को छुपाता नहीं. It doesn't hide any spot, which would appear like Shukla Vastra means a white cloth. See, when one becomes a devotee, one is like a white cloth. I say Masi Bindu. And even if there is a small spot of ink, yes, it is visible. It is visible. So Krishna prema is like a sheet of white cloth. And absence of attachment is like a black spot on the white spot. So black spot becomes very prominent on a white sheet. So similarly, there is an absence of love of Godhead. Somebody is having absence of love of Godhead, it's very purely visible on the platform of Krishna prema. वो दिख जाता है. So that white sheet and black spot analogy is very nice. So it's visible. If you don't have attachment to Krishna, it becomes very much visible. शुद्ध प्रेम सुख सिंधु पाई तार एक बिंदु से बिंदु जगत डुबाया करी कही बार योग्य नय तथापि बहुले कय कही लेवा के पति पाति आया. See, the Shuddha Prema is like what? Sukha Sindhu, it's an ocean of happiness. And Paitara Eka Bindu, somebody gets one drop of that Sukha Sagar. Nowadays people try to say Sukha Sagar. Sei Bindu Jagat Dubaya. The Krishna, that Bindu is enough to drown the whole world. Yes? To drown the whole world, that Bindu's drop is enough. So, Kahi Bara Yogya Naya Tathapi Baule Kaya Kahi Leva Keba Patitaya. See, it is not proper to exhibit such express of love like this. It looks like a madman. But even though he speaks, nobody believes him. A madman will keep speaking. He knows, "Sare mere ko koi vishwas nahi karne wala hai." Fir bhi he will speak. Right? So it is not befitting to express such love. Now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is expressing this very confidentially to Lalita and Vishaka. That is, Radharani is expressing to Lalita Vishaka like that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is expressing to Ramanand Roy and Swarup Damodar. So it is not actually befitting. ऐसा बोलना नहीं चाहिए क्योंकि ये एक पागल व्यक्ति को कोई विश्वास नहीं करता. उसी प्रकार से ये लगेगा. So we have few more shlokas to go. Let's keep going. एमत दिने दिने स्वरूप रामानंद सने निज भाव करे नविदित. So like this he kept expressing his feelings, innermost heart's feelings to Swarup Damodar and Ramanand Rai. बाह्य विष ज्वल हय भीतरे आनंदमय Krishna Premera Adbhuta Charita. So the beauty of Krishna Prem, the characteristic of Krishna Prem, the beauty is Bahye, externally, Visha Jwala Haya. So externally there is suffering as though from somebody has, drunk poison. There's a great suffering. A person who drinks poison, how much he will suffer? Like that he suffers. But Bhitare Anandamaya. Internally, Andari Andar, there's a great bliss. This is the nature of Krishna Prem. Externally, he'll be very agitated, disturbed. But internally you will be rejoicing, relishing and ecstatic. Ei prema aswadana tapta ikshu charavana mukhajwale nahya yatyajana. Sei prema yaramane tara vikrama sei jane vishamrite ekatra milana. Hare Krishna. This is a very special experience. Ei prema aswadane. When you're tasting this kind of love, it is like tapta ikshu charvana. Hot sugarcane juice is put in your mouth. What will happen? How many of you have drunk hot sugarcane juice? Sugarcane juice पिया bro जी. Hot sugarcane juice क्या होता है? अरे hot sugarcane juice is something that मुखे ज्वल है, मुख जल जाएगा, है मुखे ज्वले, but न याया त्यजन. Still you will not spit it out. Why? You will not spit it out because it's very tasty. It burns your mouth. But at the same time, nobody will spit it out because it's very tasty. Arey, kya tasty hai. Wow. It's so very tasty. I don't want to spit it out, but my mouth is also burning. Sei prema yaramane. Krishna prema is also having the very same nature. Tara vikrama sei jane. Please understand that is the power of Krishna prema. Vishamrite ekatra milana. It is like drinking poison and amrit together. Dono ek saath. Baapre. Very difficult to imagine. That's why don't imagine, just accept. विष और अमृत एक साथ पी गया. मतलब विष की वजह से the external body is agitated, but the internal mind is very purified. So now there is a second shloka. Now this is a shloka which is spoken by Purnamasi to Nandamukhi, Vidagdha Madhav. I will read the shloka and we'll read the meaning. पीडाभिर्नवकालकूटकटुला गर्वस्य निर्वासनो निस्यन्देन मुदां सुधा मधुरिमा अहंकार संकोचन प्रेमा सुंदरी नंदनंदन परो जागर्ति अस्यांतरे ज्ञान्यन्ते स्फुटम् अस्य वक्र मधुरास् तेनेव वक्रान्तयः. Lord Chaitanya spoke, my dear beautiful friend, if one develops love of Godhead, love of Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj, all the bitter and sweet influences of this love will manifest in one's heart. Dono milega, kadwa or sweet ek saath in one's heart. Such love of Godhead acts in two ways. ऐसा प्रेम दो तरीके से काम करता है. The poisonous effects of love of Godhead defeat the severe and fresh poison of serpent. Yeah. So love of Godhead का poisonous effect जो होता है वो severe and fresh poison को defeat करता है. Yet there is simultaneously a bliss. मतलब ये poison इतना होता है कि अरे सांप का विष भी ज्यादा, उससे भी ज्यादा जहरीला होता है. अरे सांप आके काट दे. Even the most dangerous Kalkuta, let that poison is better than this poison. But still, simultaneously there is a transcendental bliss which pours down and defeats the pride of nectar and diminishes its value. मतलब nectar से भी ज्यादा अच्छा. So there are two things, अमृत and विष. लेकिन विष से भी ज्यादा विषैला है ये कृष्ण प्रेम का विष. Simultaneously अमृत से भी ज्यादा मीठा है कृष्ण प्रेम का अमृत. In other words, love of Krishna is so powerful that it simultaneously defeats the poisonous effect of snake as well as the happiness derived from pouring nectar on one's head. It is perceived as doubly effective, simultaneously poison and nectarian. Hare Krishna. दोनों है. So that's why you ask somebody, oh, how are you feeling in Krishna consciousness? Now this is, you're asking a question to somebody who's really realized. सही में realized. नया डिवोटी will feel, अरे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है प्रभु जी. Devotees are very nice, Prabhuji. And Prasad is also so nice, Prabhuji. Deities are so nice. मतलब नया नया आया है. But a person who is progressed will understand that Krishna consciousness is simple but not easy. There are numerous challenges. So every part of experience is so challenging, but still there is a bliss. Challenging and bliss. So person blissfully struggles in Krishna consciousness. Struggle is there, but it is worse than the struggle of material existence. भाई आज तक जिंदगी जिया कर्मी जैसा. Outside I was living like karmi, I was better off. Sometimes that feeling will also come. Yes, better, but I will not go there. I will not live like karmi. No. Because you are also experiencing the amritattva of Krishna consciousness. How many of you feel like this? Be honest. Okay, some of you resonate with my heart. ऐसा लगता है भाई प्रभु जी बिल्कुल सही बोला, एकदम सही. अरे sometimes we feel seeing the struggles, अरे कर्मी जीवन कितना, वो टेंशन ही था नहीं, उसमें से पैसा कमाने का टेंशन था बस, बाकी कुछ टेंशन नहीं था. Nothing else. There was no tension at all. We lived a carefree life. इधर कितना टेंशन आ गया, सेवा का टेंशन, अपराध का टेंशन है ना, डिवोटी में ये होता है, प्रॉब्लम होता है, उसका टेंशन कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे. अरे मेरा कितना अनर्थ है उसका टेंशन. So many anarthas are coming out. Yes, Prabhuji is not, my Prabhu is not pleased with me, my master is not pleased with me. Utna tension. If bahar boss is not pleased, who the hell cares? Till the time they keep me in the job. But ऐसा नहीं होता, इधर Prabhuji is not pleased, बहुत tension होता है. So you have so many tensions, so many concerns and worries. They've increased after becoming a devotee. But at the same time, there is a great bliss that we are getting. Oh, मैं छोड़ के नहीं जाने वाला, कभी नहीं, because I'm getting the highest nectar of Krishna consciousness. तो कोई बात नहीं, struggle करके इधर ही रहते हैं. Correct? That is Krishna consciousness. ये काले देखे जगन्नाथ श्री राम सुभद्रा साथ, तबे जाने आइला कुरुक्षेत्र, सफल हैला जीवन देखिलु पद्म लोचन, जुड़ाइला तनु मन नेत्र. At that time, when he saw Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, yes, he would immediately think, अरे तबे जाने आइला कुरुक्षेत्र. I've come to Kurukshetra. I've just reached Kurukshetra, where all of them had come. Yes, and that time Safala Haila Jivana, my life has become successful. Why? Because I have seen the lotus-eyed Krishna. So he feels like that, my life. Judaila Tanu Mana Netra. And thus, immediately, Judaila, I've got pacification. My body, mind, and eyes, everything has got completely satisfied. 3 more shlokas left. Let's go through this experience. गरुडेर सन्निधाने रही करे दर्शने, से आनंदे रखी कही बबाले, गरुड स्तंभ रतले आचे एक निम्न खाले, से खाल भरिला अश्रु जाले. So Mahaprabhu would stay only near the Garud Stamb And if you even today go to Jagannath Puri, there's a place from where Mahaprabhu took darshan. And he would stand there and only Jagannath he would see. Garuda Sannidhane Rahi Kare Darshane Se Anandera Ki Kahi Babale. And he would, what can be called about that bliss and happiness and love that he would experience. So there, beneath the column of Garuda Stamba, there was a ditch. एक छोटा सा ditch. टेम्पल में अगर होता है ना ditch, छोटा एक ditch आ गया वहां पे stones का. So that would always be filled with the tears of love for Lord that Mahaprabhu would have. Come on, come on, come on. Last के कुछ लोग बच गए. ताहा हैते घरे आसी माटीर उपरे वासी नखे करे पृथ्वी लिखाना. हाँ हाँ कहाँ वृंदावन कहाँ गोपेंद्र नंदन कहाँ से वंशी वादन. Yes, so he would come back to his home and among the earth, matti ke upar upare wasi, he would sit there and nakhe kare prithvi likhana, with his nails he would write on the sand. Where? Ha ha. Kaha Vrindavan? Where is Vrindavan? Where is that Gopendra Nandan, Gopal's son? And Kaha Vamsi Vadan? Where is that Krishna was to play the flute? Because Jagannath is in Aishwarya Bhav. कहाँ से त्रिभंग थाम कहाँ से वेणु गान कहाँ से यमुना पुलीन कहाँ से रास विलास कहाँ नृत्य गीत हास कहाँ प्रभु मदन मोहन. So where is that Tribhangana Tham? Tribhanga Tham. So Krishna in that threefold bending form. When Jagannath stands straight, he's Ananga. He's Ananga Mohan. Hey, kahan se Venugan? Where is the flute song? And where is the bank of Yamuna here? Kahan se Rasa Vilas? Yes. So where is that beautiful dances? Nritya Geeta Has. We used to dance, we used to sing, we used to laugh. Where are those things? And Kaha Prabhu Madana Mohan? Where is that, enchanter of Cupid, Krishna? Last loka for today. उठिल नाना भावावेग मने हैल उद्वेग क्षण मात्र नारे गोनाईते प्रबल विरहनाल धैर्य हैले तालमले नाना श्लोक लागिल पढ़ीते. Yes, so thus Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in such ecstatic emotions would be filled up, and not even one moment he would be without ecstasy. So with this fierce feeling of separation, his patience was getting lost, and then he recited further verses, which we will see in the next class. Thank you all very much for joining us this morning and giving me an opportunity to serve all of you. Yes, this question. Yes, Mataji.
Hey Krishna Prabhu, Pranam. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Very wonderful session. Prabhu, I had two questions. One is Vamshi Vadan. You spoke about how all the deities in iskcon, they're all Vamshi Vadan. They're all having this beautiful, Krishna's having this flute. So Prabhu, I just wanted to know, like in almost all the temples, Srimati Radharani is Radharani only except in Gandharva Giridhari. I don't know any other temple. But Krishna is known by different names. Radharani is Radharani only. So I just wanted to understand that, how are these deities named? Like, for example, Sham Sundar, Madhava, Govinda. Like we also know Madan Mohan is Sambandha Vigraha, Govinda is Videya Vigraha, and Gopinath is Prayojana Vigraha. So especially in the Western world, Prabhupada named these deities very, very beautifully, Radha Kalatunji, etc., etc. So Prabhu, can you just, I don't know, because I have not read in Prabhupada Lilamrit or anywhere else why Prabhupada named the deities what he named. So if you've heard anything, or if you can just enlighten us how Krishna is named. Hare Krishna. One more question I have. I'll ask after you answer this. Hare Krishna.
Okay. So one thing we understand in general that Krishna is named as per his pastimes, the Leela that he has performed. Many times people, the devotees in iskcon movement or Srila Prabhupada has named Krishna as per the Leela that has been performed. Now if you see in Delhi, now those days devotees never imagined we'll have a temple in Kurukshetra, because Delhi was near Kurukshetra, so the deities were named as Radha Partha Sarathi. Of course there is a logic, there is definitely a logic to it, but At the same time, we need to understand that majorly it's based on pure inspiration of the Acharya. It's his inspiration, spiritual inspiration, which he gets in his heart. Because I had heard the conversation of my spiritual master and my Shiksha Guru when they were naming the deities of our temple. That's a beautiful conversation. So initially the deities were going to be black. So the deity's name were going to be Shama Chandra. But then the devotees decided, the community decided, we go for a deity who's white. Then Sham Chandra will not be appropriate. And then Maharaj said, yes, yes, yes. Acha, that's right. Then what can be the name? So just deeply thinks for some time, takes a breath. Vrindavan Chandra. So that is an inspiration. Spiritual inspiration from the heart. That's the major reason the naming of deities take place. So the Lord who reveals what kind of Leela I'm going to perform over here, the moon of Vrindavan, right? So that's the main reason, the inspiration. So inspiration in the heart, majorly. Even all acharyas, if you see, they name their deities after the inspiration they got. Yeah? So Radharani remains the supreme personality of Sarvitra Godhead. She is non-different from Krishna in Tattva. As such, Radha Krishna Eka Atma Dui Dehadhari. So, but she is always in the mood of a servant. It's Krishna who enjoys different pastimes, but Radhika remains the Sevika. Okay. You can ask your second question quickly, because what will happen is the charge is out. I have to go and get the charger.
Sorry, Prabhu. I was not able to unmute. Prabhu, second question is, you mentioned very beautifully how we know that Jagannath is in the mood of Krishna in separation from Radharani, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Radharani in separation from Krishna. But he also mentioned Jagannath is Aishwarya Bhav. So, Krishna in the mode of separation from Radharani, how it can be Aishwarya Bhav? Can you explain that?
Jagannath is in Aishwarya Bhav in the sense he saw the place as Kurukshetra. In the solar eclipse time, when all the Vrajavasis, the Pandavas, the Kauravas, the great sages, the Yadus, everybody met at Kurukshetra during the eclipse time. So that time Radharani had seen Krishna. So she was Hati Goda. She was telling Manush Raja Vesha Hati Goda Manushya Gahana Kaha Gopa Vesha Kaha Nirjana Vrindavana. So she was saying, Arey, he's become a king. Instead of cows and buffaloes and calf, he's now with Hati and Goda, elephant and all this. How is this? So she was not able to digest it. And we'll take Krishna back to Vrindavan. That is the mood of Jagannath Puri. So that mood she went in. Radharani remembers Kurukshetra in Jagannath. Because he's not having flute. He's with gold. He's with in the Rath. It's in the Ratna Simhasan. He's with brother and sister. So that she remembers that particular scene in Kurukshetra. My laptop will go out of charge. Yeah.
Sorry, Prabhu, because I mute myself immediately after asking the question, not able to unmute again. So, Prabhuji, so the mode, if we rightly understand, is Radharani is seeing Krishna in Aishwarya Bhav, right? Mathura Nath Kada Avalokya.
Yes, correct.
Yeah,
correct.
Radharani is seeing Krishna, but Krishna is in the mood of Viraha from Radharani. So, from Krishna's side, it is Madhurya Bhav only. It is not Aishwarya, isn't it?
No. Jagannath is in Viraha from Radharani. Very true. At the same time, Krishna is Radharani is seeing the form of a Raja Vesha in Sri Mandir. It is Sri Lakshmi's Mandir actually.
Yes.
Jagannath is staying on rent.
That's why she says, "Na Mathura Nath Kada Avalokya." When will I see the Vrindavan form of yours? But Jagannath, in his internal mood, is still Viraha. There's Madhurya Bhavani. Although he appears externally as Aishwarya. Correct?
Yes, exactly.
Thank you, brother. Just wanted to confirm that.
Hare Krishna. We'll have to close here. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you. We can end the call.